You have a good day.
What brought you out here today,
I'm
man?
with him.
I thought you were with her.
Reproductive rights.
Reproductive rights? That's what brought you out here today, man?
Yeah, Infowars, I'm good, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, ma'am. What brought you out here today?
Reproductive rights.
Okay. Can you go more in depth about that?
I'd rather not.
Why not? Don't you want to get your message out?
I do, but I don't like the message that you guys promote.
Okay. Well, this would be the message that you promote if you told us why you're out here.
Bag.
I'm not Alex Jones. Everyone keeps complaining about Alex Jones. I'm not Alex Jones.
Talk to her. She's part of the
There they are touching me again. Very cool. I like your hat. That's very cute. Your button says F the NRA. Can you go more into depth about that?
you and the NRA. Off.
You're so mad. All right. Very cool. Very cool.
Because you are working for a company that spreads lots of lies and lots of conspiracy theories.
You know you're hailing people right now and you're representing abortion, which is built on lies. Planned Parenthood is built on lies. Don't you feel kind of guilty?
Sandy Hook parents? Really?
Voice.
You.
They're so mad that I'm out here disrupting, yet this woman's literally shouting F you at me. Very cool. This woman is filming me, I guess. Okay, very cool, very cool.
Very sick.
I'm sorry?
Very sick.
What's sick? Abortion?
You.
Abortion?
Infowars is inhuman. It's dangerous.
Kind of like how you guys view babies.
You should have something better to do with your life, young woman.
What, defending the unborn and coming out here and exposing what's going
Defending
on?
the Constitution and human rights.
So do you
and
believe
women's
in
rights.
gun rights?
I believe in human rights and
Gun
positive
rights,
change
right?
for people.
Gun rights?
I don't want to shoot you. Do you want to shoot me?
I didn't say that. Do you believe in gun
Do
rights?
you want to shoot me?
Absolutely not. Do you believe in gun
Good.
rights?
I'm glad you don't.
Do you believe in gun rights?
That's not a question I
You
care
said
to
you're defending the
address.
Constitution. Do you believe in gun rights?
You're distorting reality, young lady. That's
Kind of
what
like how Planned
Infowars
Parenthood does about abortion
Distortion
and
of
fetuses and
reality.
unborn
It's
humans.
mental illness. You are mentally ill.
I am.
Yes.
Do you stand
Infowars
with the
is
Handmaid's
mentally
Tales up
ill.
there? Do you stand with them?
You are mentally ill.
Okay, that's very
God
ironic.
Help you.
Yeah.
God help you.
God help all of the babies that you want to be aborted.
God help you, you mentally ill human being.
I know. Out of everybody out here today, I'm the one that's mentally
Yes,
ill.
you are. You got it. You got it. Finally.
Don't touch. What is up with you guys touching people? Aren't you all about consent? What's up with the consent here? There's no consent.
Please shut up so we can hear the speakers.
No. You're on selfie mode.
Okay, no more complaining about deplatforming, okay? Don't get to do that again.
Your glasses look very cool. Very neat glasses. Ma'am, you're too old to be doing this. You're way too old to be acting like this. Come on. Look at them. Look at all of them over here. She's making like really weird noises, like the air is leaving her head. There's a lot of air up in there, isn't there? You guys aren't making yourself look good. No one's gonna support you after seeing this. Okay. Very cool. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Hi, lady. What brought you out here today? Turning your back on abortion, right? Turn your back on abortion. All right. Stay faced away from the speakers if you will turn your back on abortion. Got him. Do we have the right to end someone else's heartbeat willingly?
I don't agree with the premise of the question that a fetus.
Do we have the right to end someone else's heartbeat?
I don't agree with the premise of the question.
I
So,
wish you would just answer yes or no.
again, if that, it's like, when did you stop beating your wife? It's like, kind of a catch-22.
I mean, do you believe that it's okay to end someone else's heartbeat in some cases?
If it's a person, then you do not have a right to end the life of a person, but I don't think it's a person until it's viable, like the Supreme Court said.
When is it viable?
When it can survive outside of the mother's body.
At what week?
I'm not a medical expert either. But the mother has a right to remove it. If it could survive, it could survive. But you have a right to take it out of your body. That's the whole point. You can't force someone to keep something in their body against their will.
We're having a really good conversation, and you won't let that happen.
And I'm just stating facts.
Okay, no, you're shouting and you're injecting your opinion.
Sorry, it's a public space. Please go ahead.
All right, can't wait for your mom to see that video.
Let me pivot topics here because I don't want to leave these heartbeat bills behind. Christine, what's the concern with what just passed in Georgia and what you may wind up seeing more of? A state passing through its legislature a more restrictive right to reproductive rights such as abortion. This is a 6-week bill.
These so-called heartbeat bills are exactly what you said, 6-week bills. They, for all intent and purposes, are an end run around Roe versus Wade and a clear attempt to make abortion illegal across the country. That's what they are. And we've seen in states where they've been passed already, courts strike them out or enjoin them. This is a clear attempt to take decisions about a woman's body and birth out of the hands of a woman and out of the hands of doctors. And that, to me, is really shocking.
Look, I mean, you don't have to like abortion. You can be dead set against it, Rick. I mean, we're all coming from the same set of catechism on this particular panel tonight. But if you don't like Roe, that's one thing. But for a state to codify something that they know violates the federal standard, what do you make of that?
Well, I mean, everybody who passes a marijuana law violates the federal standard when they pass a recreational marijuana law, and they do it. And sanctuary cities, they pass laws that violate it, and the court determines whether they have the right to do it or not. Look, the legislatures as well as the Congress have the right to challenge the court, and if the court composition changes, as it has over time on a variety of issues, they have the right to go and challenge that. I just have to make a point, Chris, because you and Christine both made the point, you in your introductory and Christine, where you basically invalidate the point of view that me and millions of other Americans have with respect to this issue, which you just say this is all about choice, all about a woman's right. No, it's all about the life of a little baby. And you can invalidate that and say that that doesn't matter. But to millions of Americans, it does matter. And it's not that we hate women or want to violate women, but we truly do care about the life of that child in the womb. And we think a good society protects those children.
Do you care about the rule of... Hold on a second, Christine, hold on a second. I'll get to you. But what rules in this society, Rick? How you feel with your faith or the rule of law? What rules?
But the rule of law is should be determined, in my opinion, in this area by the collective morality of the people of this country.
Really?
That's what legislatures are trying to do. Absolutely.
So the Supreme Court passing...
9 people shouldn't make that decision.
Really?
For the rest of the country.
So you don't believe? So you don't believe in the Supreme Court? You don't believe it's the supreme law of the land?
No, I just don't believe that they should be injecting themselves into a matter that is something that the public can handle and handle very well.
Really?
And did
then who gives
Roe
these state legislatures?
When people are killing themselves in back alleys before Roe v. Wade?
People are dying now too, Chris. I mean, the reality is
that,
millions of children are dying.
That is a lie.
No, millions of children are dying, Christine. That's a reality.
Because you define a child as born
All
right, one at a time. Christine, go ahead.
If you really cared about the health of human beings, you would never take an issue like this away from a woman and her doctor. And a 6-week bill makes it illegal.
Children.
And this bill have been clearly struck down by the courts. Abortion is the law of the land, and
we're trying to change that.
And you're doing an end run around the Constitution.
Yes, we are. Absolutely.
And you are putting
around the Supreme Court. They're not the same thing.
The Supreme Court set the law on this. And again,
and they did it
you
wrong.
talk about caring about human beings' lives. Why would you take away a woman's ability with her doctor to make decisions when her life may be at risk? you take it away because you actually do not care about women. You take it
Do
away
you realize
politically.
a baby dies in an abortion? Do you realize that? Are you ignoring that fact? That's a reality.
I am
This is a human
focusing
life
on
that
Not
is
a
being
legal fact.
extinguished.
It is not a legal
It's a
fact.
reality. Do you disagree that at the moment of conception, that child is human and alive? It's
That's
a
its
human life.
viability.
Is
It
it
is
a
a
hu-
viable
is it-
human
is it
being. It
a
is not
human
recognized
life?
under
Answer
our
the
law
question.
as a person
No.
under the
Answer
law.
the question.
No.
You know
is
what
it
the answer is.
biologically a human life?
No.
You know what the answer is.
I do. It's in every biological test work in the world. At conception, that is a human life.